5 possible explanations for this ridiculously unwoke Kendall Jenner Pepsi ad. Bad news, America. 2+ months into the Trump administration, the brands are here to fight back as clumsily and ham-fistedly as possible. Today, Pepsi unveiled a new ad campaign featuring extremely famous person Kendall Jenner, and the thing is as genuinely baffling in its conception as it is hilariously overwrought in its execution. Basically, the company took the powerful, nationwide protests that draw attention to serious socio-political issues and repackaged them as light-hearted opportunities for a soft drink-fueled meet-cute. I'll describe it, but please be forewarned that unless you take in the clip's nonsensical glory for yourself, the next few sentences will make frustratingly little sense. A guitar riff ripped from the intro to Three Doors Down's Kryptonite gives way to Lions, the latest offering from Bob Marley's grandson Skip. A woman in a headscarf pores diligently over photos on her desk. Outside, a platinum blonde Jenner poses for a photo shoot as a generic protest march proceeds behind her. Kendall looks out over the camera setup, visibly distracted and concerned. Across the street, a handsome Asian gentleman plays the cello in an unsettlingly vacant room. He walks out on his balcony and moodily takes in the protest. The photographer crumples up another page of photos and, enraged, sweeps the rest off her desk. She, too, notices the march. She grabs her camera and goes outside. Jenner's shoot continues, but she remains perturbed. Something is amiss, she thinks as flashbulbs pop and Switchfoot starts playing quietly in her head, probably. The cellist, who has since joined the march, catches her eye. He nods invitingly at her. They are cool hip artists, you see. It is a bond they share. And suddenly, she knows what must be done, ripping off her wig and striding past her bewildered photo crew and into the crowd, which cheers this development wildly, for some reason. The newly brunette Jenner, whose decision to abandon her gig midway through has made her the official leader of #TheResistance, exchanges a knowing glance with the cellist. They're totally going to hook up later. The camera reveals a new set of characters. Policeman. Uh-oh. Fortunately, Jenner again knows exactly what to do, weaving her way through the crowd and extending a cold can of Pepsi to a stoic, straight-backed officer. He reciprocates, hesitantly at first, and then with confidence, taking a long draught of sugary soda as the crowd loses its mind and the elated photographer snaps the iconic moment. Our refreshed cop hero, who sports the looks of Jake Gyllenhaal and the ally credentials of Matt McGorry, turns to his partner with a knowing Jim Halpert eyebrow raise and smirk. "Hey, that's pretty good," he says with his big, baleful eyes. "I am no longer racist." Jenner unleashes history's least deserved fist pump, and then, fade to black. Prejudice is dead. Pepsi has won. This just might be the most inane bit of Dunder Mifflin-esque prefabricated corporate wokeness I've ever seen. Here are a few possible explanations for how anyone involved could have determined that this might be a remotely good idea. 1. They were so excited about the rights to use Skip Marley's song that they barely cared about anything else. I mean, it does kind of bang. 2. Pepsi genuinely believes that the next time you walk down the soda aisle and reach for a 12-pack of Coke, you will hear "We Are the Lions" in your head and remember that only crypto-fascists drink Coke. 3. Pepsi had something planned for this ad that actually made sense, but Jenner had a last-minute scheduling conflict, so they shrugged, rejiggered the plot around her photo shoot, and vowed to sync up their Outlook calendars more carefully in the future. 4. Jenner just announced her retirement from modeling right under our noses, damn it, and we were too busy making fun of Officer Gyllenhaal's caffeinated moment of enlightenment to notice. 5. This is, low-key, a Coke ad campaign, and it will one day be taught in business schools around the world as the most brilliant bit of reverse psychology guerrilla marketing of all time.